Hi, my name is Gerhard Gschwandtner and welcome to Selling Power TV. Today we have the pleasure of meeting with Adam Hollander. He's the CEO of FantasySalesTeams.com. Welcome, Adam.
Thank you, Gerhard. It's a pleasure.
Why is it that sales contests don't work?
I wouldn't say necessarily that they don't work, but what we've found through the hundreds of games that we've run is that most of the time there are problems with the way that they're designed, and companies and sales managers are not getting what they need out of it. Now, most of our clients and customers, sales managers, will tell us that there are three key reasons why their current sales contests are not performing to expectations. One is that the same top performers win over and over and over again, and it tends to demotivate and even frustrate the middle 50% and bottom 30% of their team, which really, as a sales manager, is who you need to focus on, because your top 20% are always going to hit their metrics. It's in their DNA to overachieve and overperform. Our customers also tell us it's very hard to keep reps engaged throughout the duration of most sales contests. The moment that a rep falls behind or out of contention is the same moment that they disengage, stop paying attention, and that the sales manager stops getting any incremental improvement or benefit from that rep because of the game. Lastly, they tell us that they're just an operational hassle, almost a nightmare to manage. Doing this in spreadsheets and whiteboards and email, very hard to track the results, very hard to keep them visible, very hard to add any level of complexity into the game that would actually solve for those first two issues. And so most are left running the same old, boring, traditional sales contests that motivate that top 20% and don't get them the results that they're looking for.
I agree. So what's the solution?
Well, thanks for teeing that up. We found that there are a number of things that you can do to change the game, to really reimagine the structure of your sales contests and to keep more people motivated longer. One is to incorporate team-based competition. Get the reps pushing and relying on each other, invested in the success of their friends and their peers, so that it's very hard to disengage from the contest, and so everybody is coaching and pushing on each other. Creating multiple paths and ways to win. So even if somebody falls behind or out of contention in one area, they have others to focus on, other ways to stay in the game and to keep their level of attention and keep them motivated longer. Keeping results highly visible throughout the duration of the game. Making sure that everybody, no matter where they turn, is hit with the results, whether they're looking at a television screen, an email, whether they're logging in, getting a push notification on a mobile app, and making sure that they know that at all times their managers and their peers are seeing how they're doing, how they're performing, and making sure that they never want to be, quote-unquote, at the bottom. Doing all of this combined together and getting them to engage with each other in a fun, non-threatening environment, we found all contributes to keeping more of your reps engaged for a longer duration and generating a higher ROI.
So it's like total immersion.
Total immersion, you got it. I like that.
What are some of the results you're getting with this system?
You can go to our website, see dozens of quotes, 5-star reviews, case studies, but I'll speak to a few case studies we published recently. We just did one with Wireless Zone. They grabbed 35 of their reps in a couple different locations, and they implemented Fantasy Sales Team for a 30-day period. In that 30 days, they saw a 176% increase in total sales. Not only that, but they really wanted their reps to focus on selling their Edge product. And in the month before the game, 18% of sales were of Edge. When they turned on our game, they said, you can earn points for anything you sell, but when you sell Edge, you earn a lot more points, bonus. Edge sales went from 18% to 53% in the 30 days that they ran our game. Profit margins went up 9% because, again, they placed higher weights on selling products and creating opportunities for products that had higher profit margin. You take another example, we published a case study with Hewlett-Packard, HP. They ran games with hundreds of reps. Their sales in a particular month before they ran our game were down 16% year over year in the Americas and 20% year over year in EMEA. And in 60 days of running our game, sales went up 94% in the Americas and 48% in EMEA. They also had similar results on driving focus and attention on certain products, certain metrics. And these are just a few of the dozens of different case study examples that we can showcase that our customers are using with us to prove that this platform and the style of games that we have created are truly allowing them to motivate more of their team for a longer duration.
Adam, it sounds like you're turning fantasy into reality with fantasysalesteam.com. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Gerhard. I appreciate it.